I am so excited about this topic today.
Are you?
Oh my God. Okay. So we just about to jump right into things. Yo, welcome back to another episode of More to the Story. I am Farron Moore.
And I'm to hear more. What's up, people?
Um, yes.
Hold on first. We got to give a special shout out to the Patreon. They are watching live. So if you guys want to
Yes,
catch
thanks,
this
you
live,
guys.
make sure you join the Patreon. Check it out. We got a lot of cool stuff going on. But yeah, we're going to have a fantastic show. I'm excited to be here. Just landed. She picked me up from the airport with Wendy's in hand. That's a good woman right there. Just got back in from Sacramento. It's going to be a good time, though.
Yes. Okay. Let's get started.
Okay, let's get started.
I can't. So this is a listener letter, and I'm not going to share the name, but anyway, we jumping in it.
Oh, we jumping in
because I'm excited about this
about
topic.
to get real.
So it starts off, dear sis and freak, and to hear, and I kind of was like, that's cute. Like
what, sis and freak?
Like brother in arms, sister in
Freak.
arms.
Got it. I love it. I love it.
I'm assuming that's how she meant it. So let's just go with it. Dear sis and freak, and to hear, if you all have an episode this could fit within, I'd love to hear from more melanated individuals on A&R, also known as adult nursing relationships. I've stopped. Let me finish. I've been nursing for the last 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that has come up for me in mine, and it's been incorporated because I've been nursing for 8 fucking years. And 8 fucking years is like all caps.
Now, she means nursing like RN, right? Not nursing a kid for 8 years, right?
Yes. Not the same kid. She's probably just been pregnant multiple times in 8 years.
Okay.
I'll be weaning my last child, multiple kids.
Yeah.
I'll be weaning my last child next year, but I think I want to keep the A&R.
Okay.
Thoughts?
So basically saying she want to keep the milk. I don't know what A&R is. Is that
Adult
squirting?
nursing relationship. So
she's squirting milk in his mouth.
She's not squirting. He's suckling from her breast. The milk, but it also plays in from the sounds of it. There, you know what? I won't assume. I won't assume it's sexy time stuff because it could not be.
Could just be a fetish of like nursing a grown man.
Mm-hmm. Or even him being nursed could be like. Obviously, he's into it too.
Yeah, for sure. Here's what I'll say. Breast milk is sweet. It's sweeter than I'm used to. It's basically drinking human creamer. It's titty flavored creamer.
Titty flavored?
Titty flavored creamer.
Like titty.
With a splash of areola. You can top it off with a little nipple floater.
I hate you.
But I mean, if they're both in it to win it, then do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all supportive of whatever y'all have going on and y'all like it and y'all ain't hurt nobody, man. Do more of that shit as much as you can.
Yes.
Make it fun. Fill up a water balloon with titty milk. As soon as he come out the bathroom, just bust him in the face with that shit. You like that, you little whore. And he's just like licking his lips like, oh, you know I do.
Why the degradation with it though?
You gotta own it.
But
you gotta own it. You gotta own that shit. Titty milk on your face. Bow! As soon as he come out the bathroom.
Oh my God, you freaking weirdo.
How do you feel about it?
Yo, I am in full support because I am, you know me, I'm a big nipple play person. Mm-hmm. So like when I read this, I was like, thank you so much for asking me these questions. Thank you so much for this email. Like I was super excited about it. I mean, just like researching it more, getting more, finding out people's stories, how they got into it and all the things. And that's also what our topic is about today. Yeah.
Titty milk, guys. Let's talk about it. We're talking about titty milk today. Who's in?
Oh my God.
Raise your titty if you're in.
Oh, wait.
The thing I love most about the letters and emails that we get is that it might introduce us to some stuff we never thought about.
Mm-hmm.
So keep them coming, please. Because she ain't got no milk in them things, but I love them fun bags.
You could do it again. You can always start. You don't even have to be actively nursing to start that.
Really?
So we're about to get into all of it.
Do you got to get pregnant to get into
Nope.
Really? You can just make the milk come back?
It's adoptive parents that do it.
So there's a pill that you take to make that titty?
I'm not suggesting you take anything because there's quite a few supplements.
I was talking to you specifically. There's a pill that you can take.
I have to take, there are supplements that can be taken.
What is it? Pre-natal or matal?
Pre what?
The pills that you take while you're pregnant.
Work it out. Prenatal.
Prenatal. I was going to say prenatal, like, it goes straight to the belly button.
No.
Prenatal pills that you can take. Would those do it, or is it something else?
I don't think the vitamins themselves, no. I don't think the vitamins itself is important for this. I didn't read anything that said just start taking prenatal vitamins or something.
Gotcha. All right.
But there are supplements that one could obtain to do it. But I'm careful with saying it because some of them are illegal in this country.
Okay, gotcha. Say no more. Let's get off of that.
Right.
That's
why I was like, not suggesting that you take anything.
We are not suggesting that you take
research.
Anything.
I'm not even going to touch on how to make.
You could buy titty milk online too. You could buy. My sister was boxing up titty milk and selling it over to the Philippines.
It's not just about it being titty milk. It's the actual suckling, the nursing part, the breastfeeding part.
I'm saying, yeah.
So you just having a container.
You just put it in a Capri Sun pouch, and you take a crazy straw, and you just loop it and tape it to the nipple, the bottom of the nipple, and he be like, and he's getting the straw and the nipple at the same time. Easy fix. You're welcome.
Anyway, so
take an IV.
In my.
You stab the Capri Sun with the IV. You get it, and you tape the end of the IV, the other end of the hose.
You know what,
and
though?
Then put it under
there
that nipple.
There are actually like
fake nipples, right?
Yeah, like there's a device, a mechanism.
Yeah.
That adoptive or just parents who have had a hard time breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm.
There's devices for it, so you're not completely off. But the whole Capri Sun thing,
okay.
But cool. The idea originated somewhere. So that person, whoever created that, was probably thinking, just get a Capri Sun and a nipple.
They saying your audio is a little low. Can we bring her audio up just a little bit? We're gonna take care of it. Shout out to the More Mom, man. They're watching this live. For people that are listening, or if you're watching this on a Tuesday, you guys can watch it live because of More Mom being here. We be interactive with them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right, Kaiser J? You know what I'm saying?
Is it Kaiser?
Kaiser J?
Yeah, I feel like that's Kaiser.
It's probably Kaiser. That's how you spell our Kaiser too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my bad, Kaiser. Okay. Don't you pity pat ass, bro.
Hey, friend, what's the craziest thing you've used on your skin to keep it clear or make it clear? Let me guess. Toothpaste? Baby urine? Stop. That stuff don't work. But you know what does? Prescription treatments. And you want to know how to get them? Try Apostrophe. Apostrophe is a prescription skincare company that offers science-backed oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear your skin. So put the baby diaper down. Apostrophe connects you with board-certified dermatologists who will create a personalized treatment plan that is perfectly tailored for you. For you. All you have to do is fill out a simple quiz online, tell them about your skin goals, skin issues. All of that is reviewed by a dermatologist, and they get to working for you. And Apostrophe don't just treat acne. They treat dark spots, redness, wrinkles, like all of it. And if you're not the one with the issue and you have a teen at home with angry skin, then it's good for ages 14 and up. So the kid and I have already gotten ours. We are set, but let me tell you how to get yours. You go to apostrophe.com/story and use our code STORY. That's apostrophe.com/story and our code STORY, STORY. You do that and you'll save $15 off of your first dermatology visit. $15. Like, who wouldn't want to save $15? So go to apostrophe.com/story to save $15 off your first dermatology visit. Anyways, so just in looking up, like, how did this become a thing? Because besides the obvious, I just feel like people get so caught up on,
I'm just going to do it like that.
This is weird. Like, don't block the computer, though. So that's why I had it off to the side like that.
You just got to move that over because they couldn't hear you. Just make sure you're talking to the mic. That's your angry. I'll push you all the way down. Man. Shut up, dog.
You can't use me on me.
Yes, I will.
Anyway, so
Titty milk.
Besides the obvious, like, hey, we just had a baby, and my breasts were engorged, and my partner helped me type situation, because I found a lot of that. There's also I found a story about a lesbian woman. Well, lesbian woman, that was redundant. But a lesbian who wanted to, she didn't have any kids or anything, and she wanted to be suckled. And so she but it was hard finding someone who matched her interest. And so she found someone on a dating site who had a fetish called Feederism, which is they like watching people get fat. So she thought it would be interesting, she'll enjoy watching my breast fill up, become engorged, and then she'll be on the other end to...
There is a genre.
Yes,
for people who like to see people get fat. Yes. First of all, let me say, fucking mind blown, right? Second of all, let me say, I love that. I love that this new world is so inclusive that everyone has a community of people that they can feel comfortable with.
That's why it's so important to share your story. You are never alone in your story.
Yeah.
There's always more to the story.
Boom. I can't wait to meet my community, meet my tribe of people that like to just take long shits. She gives me so much crap, no pun intended, about taking long shits, but I feel comfortable in the bathroom.
It's not even, most of the time, you're not even taking a shit. You're just sitting there. And I'm like, the toilet is not a chair.
It's my safe space, though.
So if you were actively using the toilet...
Sometimes I take 2 shits in one sitting. If I'm in there long enough, that second shit gonna happen.
You're gonna give yourself hemorrhoids.
No, I'm not. I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for too long. By the way, this weekend, I did this new joke, and I was like, it was a couple. I was like, yo, how long y'all been together? It was like 6 years. I was like, cool. You ever walked in on her taking a shit? He's like, no. I was like, y'all ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna 6 years. Y'all stay together. You ain't never walked in on her taking a shit. But women act like they don't take shits. Farron takes shits, but she tries to take these phantom poops real quick. Or she waits till I'm downstairs and I gotta go up 2 flights of stairs. She takes a quick shit.
Nothing to do. It's not even about me hiding it anymore. It's just it's private.
Let me tell you something.
I don't want you. He will just walk directly into the bathroom
right.
on me.
What's going
and
on?
then start asking me questions about what I'm doing. And I'm
you taking the poop? Getting the butts out?
But then you also complain when I talk to you about real life stuff.
Because her poops smell like baby poops. My shit peels the paint off. We had to use lead paint in my bathroom because that shit is different. That's number one. Number two, I was like, I gotta be exposed to it because in a random moment, if we going back and forth, let's say we into it right now, and then I walk into the bathroom after a fresh shit from you, I'm like, what the fuck does this bathroom smell like that? So I'm just getting myself accustomed to it, so I can't never use that against you. That's number one. The joke was that women refuse to admit to taking shits, right? They don't want to admit that, but they will take a piss on the side of the road next to their car in front of oncoming traffic. All
sure
of these niggas in cars are strangers, but you ain't got no problem pissing on the side of this car.
I will drop drawers and piss anywhere.
She did it in our apartment complex. It was a more to the story episode, not more to the story, but I hated his episode, but she told me I couldn't drop it. She wasn't comfortable with me dropping it. But we talked about it here, so it might come out. Just be looking for a Patreon. But I will say this. My baby does not like to shit in front of me or tell me what she should, but she has no problem farting in her sleep. We call her...
I'm sleep.
We call her slumber toots.
I'm sleep. I have no control over it. At that point, it's not even my fault. So, take your complaint to somebody else. Take your complaint elsewhere, sir. I'm sleep. I have no control over what happens when I'm
right
sleep.
thigh be so goddamn hot.
They get it out my crack. You asked for this. But anyway, I like your little joke or whatever.
Well, thank you, Slumber Toots.
Stop calling me that.
The kid came up with that name, and I think it is amazing. I'm going to get you a jacket or a jersey that say Slumber Toots.
And you expect me to wear it?
I'll get you some vanity plates. Which one do you want? You want the jacket or you want the vanity plates?
Anyway, so...
Slumber Toots. Let's see how I can make that fit on a license plate.
When I originally read the email,
mm-hmm.
I thought of the whole, because there's a fetish that people like acting like babies
mm-hmm.
or taking care of someone who's acting like a baby, like it's both sides of it. So, and that's what I thought, but that's not even what it has to be. So that is also separate. The feederism thing is separate, and I'm gonna mess this word up. Infantilization. No,
Infantilism.
You may be right.
Yeah, that's.
I'll let you have it.
Look
I guess.
Look at that. It works. SLMBR, the number 2, and then T, slumber toot. Got it. I'm working on it. Let me hit the DMV up right now. You gonna get that vanity plate, slumber toot?
No.
Toot toot. Oh, beep beep.
Anyway, you stressing me so out. So this one couple I saw did an interview on it, and they said it was actually like a bonding moment for the two, for them.
Yeah.
It was a woman talking about her husband in this one. So she said it was like a bonding time for them. So it had like really nothing to do with him wanting to like be babied or any mom issues, and it wasn't even like her saying like, oh, these sexual feelings or these feelings of arousal when I'm breastfeeding are coming up. It was like, just know this is soothing for the both of us. And
I was wondering, was it like a sexual feeling or sexual arousal, or was it just like I don't know, like I'm trying to think of what I enjoy that doesn't turn me on sexually outside of like food and music. Mm-hmm. I know I love a good foot rub or a good head rub, know, and I wonder if it's equivalent to that. Like,
right.
It's that type of soothing feeling as a good head rub.
Yeah, because, I love a foot massage, or if I even love getting my hands massaged. Mm-hmm. And, like, it's like, don't ever stop.
Right.
Type of feeling. So I get it, because initially I was thinking, me, sex one of my favorite topics. So I immediately was like, okay, I get the sex part of it. Mm-hmm. But what else, like, drives somebody to do this?
Right.
And what?
Good Kaiser put the Z's and then the toot. I fucking love the more Bob, man.
Kaiser, that's not funny.
That's going to be on a t-shirt, Kaiser. Thank you for that.
I reject it.
She needed another t-shirt. Then we going to get them slumber toots. So all the ladies that poot in the sleep.
It's not just us, but also, yes, us. Like, leave us alone. We're asleep. You never had to tell me I did it, and I wouldn't even know.
The kid actually told you. It wasn't even me. But back to the story.
No, the kid heard you talking about it, and so she came up with the name.
Gotta love my kid.
Yeah, uppercut you and that kid. Oh my God, I hate you. Anyway, so where is it? So, but what I was thinking of, like, for the because like women, when you're breastfeeding, you're not supposed to drink. And so I was like, you have to do this whole like pump and dump thing, and I was like, oh, what a cute way to like not have to worry about the dumping part. It's like you can have your few glasses of wine and some sexy time, and that takes care of that. Then the next fill up is for the kid. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But also the guy, where is it? I'm trying to find it, and I keep getting distracted. Stop distracting me.
Sorry. I mean, distract you. Should probably put on some pants in, huh? Yeah,
what?
Yeah, you know what the
anyway.
Fuck I ain't got no pants on under this table.
So I did learn though, like back to the sex side of it, there's some people who are concerned about it because it's like, oh, you're sexualizing something that's for for a baby. And just from my own personal experience, because I breastfed my kid, there was nothing sexy about it.
No.
I did not enjoy it. Yes, it was a beautiful bonding time, but it just wasn't like this. It invoked no sensual feelings or anything. And I realized in my research that a lot of women say that, like, this, me nursing my kid and what my husband or what my partner does to my nipples is two totally different sensations.
First of all, I latch on faster than she did. As soon as them titties got ripe, I was I remember when them titties was growing, when Farron was pregnant and she had to take a nipple ring out. Cause I was all over them titties.
Yes.
And she got the nipple ring back now as of a couple weeks ago. And guess what? All over them titties.
Stop talking about my titties. But and that's another thing. Like this was originally like some kind of sexual perversion, listed as a sexual perversion in the DSM, which is Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. But anyway, it was listed as a sexual perversion in it, and they had to like downgrade it to something called paraphilic. Still a disorder though, but to paraphilia or paraphilic disorder. And that's defined as a recurrent, intense, sexually arousing fantasy, urges, or behaviors that are distressing or disabling. And but this, I don't know, I feel like it shouldn't be listed as this either. That are distressing or disabling and that involve inanimate objects, children, or non-consenting adults.
Yeah.
Or suffering or humiliation of oneself or the partner with the potential to cause harm. So it shouldn't be there either.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You think about back in the days when they used to, what was it? Cornflakes was supposed to stop women from getting horny or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something like that. It's just like, I'm sure they had that listed in that medical journal at that point. Women are not supposed to get horny. They only supposed to get horny when a man is horny. That's the stupidest shit ever. And it couldn't be further from the truth. Women are hornballs, man. Farron be wanting that dick. I be tired. I come in the room, she's like, you feeling frisky? I was like, let me get a blue chew real quick. Farron be wanting that dick, man. Let these women live their sexual lives, man, or experience the things that they want to. If they're not hurting nobody and causing any harm to children, man, let people live their life, man. People love to place other people in boxes to make them feel comfortable because you don't understand something. You want to put somebody in a box and label it weird or disorder. You just don't understand it, motherfucker.
And I like that you said that, which I have to say, shitting on religion or anything because it's, you know, we all have our beliefs. We all,
we grew up in the church.
Right. But one of the things, I feel like that was one of those things that was probably already in existence because it goes back like in time. Like this isn't something new. People are becoming more open and talking about it now. Because they're like, hey, there's more of me out there, I'm sure. And people are just embracing who they are now much more than they ever fucking have. So
there's a whole
great.
genre of porn for pregnant people. Like guys is fucking the shit out of third trimester bitches, just taking long rod, just shaft, just penetrating all through that womb.
Yeah, and women nursing or other adults suckling or breastfeeding has been a thing. Like it was kind of medicinal.
Yeah.
Some years back, like there's a famous ancient Roman story of Pero who nursed her imprisoned father. There are examples of women breastfeeding sickly adults in pre-industrial England. In 2007, so not that long ago.
Yeah, I can see that because like when you nurse, it's supposed to give the child like your immunities, right? Stuff so it builds up their immune system. So I'm surprised like no company has like tried to go out on a limb and be like, yeah, we got these breast milk shots to help build your immune. You take this with a little orange juice, for vitamin C. And it's an immune booster. Like, like in reality though, like I don't know if maybe
I'm sure
someone has done research.
It hasn't made it mainstream, but I'm sure there's like a dark web, black market situation for it. Because I mean, hell, women are getting their placenta powdered up and popping them into capsules and stuff. So things are happening.
I want some chocolate flavored breast milk. I would mix that shit with some Baileys. Ooh, shit, now. Or not even Baileys. Since it's already chocolate, I just mix it with a little cognac.
Okay, so obviously from your shares on this topic, you're into the breast milk part. How do you feel about the suckling part?
You know what? I think it's weird to think about. Like I joke about the whole taking shots of the breast milk. That like it's really too sweet for me. It really is. And then it's warm too. Like I'm not you know me and temperatures when it comes to things that I'm digesting. Like my food, like I can't eat cold seafood.
So at what point are you gonna start answering my question?
Well, I was about to go into that, right? So this whole suckling part, I don't think I would be a part of because I wouldn't be able to drink warm milk. And I'm not just going to let it fall down my face and I ain't going to spit it back on the titty. This is wasteful, right? So that would be more of a thing for me. Not the actual act of it, but like just because I'm so accustomed to milk being cold, I've never was a kid that was like, oh, drink some warm milk, it'll help you go to sleep. As a kid, I was like, let me jack off so I can go to sleep. Even as a 10-year-old, I was like, I got to get this nut up on me because it always makes me sleepy.
Okay, I feel that. You think the temperature part would be that big of a deal?
For me, I'm not talking about nobody else, but for me,
myself personally,
I can only sleep.
Say.
I mean, but if you want to try to take, whatever it takes, you want to do some breast milk play for a month, we can try it.
Ooh, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
It can. I don't know. I feel like we need to sit and have a
conversation,
litigation or something about that because
we want to. Also,
the minute I'm engorged and all I can do is pump. Like I would be so angry. I would rip your eyelashes out.
We also want to pose this to you guys too, because Farron and I were talking about, and I already reached out to Adam over at Rated Intimate. We were thinking about doing a special series, possibly only for the Patreon or whoever. But we are going to get maybe 2 toys a month and try them out from Rated Intimate, and we're going to give you like a briefing before. And then we're going to give you an immediate response. So, like, we're going to be on camera glossy and shiny as fuck right after we finish using it and be like, yo, this shit right here, let me tell you the best part about it. Let me drink some water first real quick. just like, just very, so you get an immediate response of it, but also like to encourage people to invest more time into you and your partner and your sex life and keeping the spice going,
health,
your sexual health, and just including different things that you might not thought that you would. There were certain things, like I had never used a cock ring before Farron, and now we got vibrating cock rings. We got a dual pleasure cock ring. We got a cock ring that you connects to the Bluetooth and it vibrates to the pulse of the music. This shit is crazy as fuck, man. I got a ton of cock rings. I got a drawer full of cock rings, holding that blood in that cock and keeping that cock strong.
And you complaining about my eyelashes all over the place, and every time I turn a corner,
all the cock rings are in one place. Your eyelashes be everywhere. Them niggas are like fruit flies. Just get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. So I can say this part. This is okay for me to share, but I'm not going to share what that illegal drug is that that somebody used. So if you take that, you on your own with that. So apparently milk thistle, applying flaxseed oil, and eating lots of oatmeal.
Oh, wow.
In addition to like starting to actively use a breast pump,
so you got to jumpstart the titties.
Yeah, got to give them a little jump. It's supposed to help. So it sounds very involved in engorgement and any other weird shit that happens from breastfeeding hurts because it can lead to like.
What was that show we were watching?
It can be painful
on Apple about the baby that turned real.
Oh, Servant?
The Servant. Remember the wife had something with her breasts?
I do not remember. I think you watched more of that show than I did.
She was like, and the girl that came to be like the housekeeper or the baby keeper had to squeeze her breast while she was in the tub, and it like released.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that process was, or if
it was just probably just a
build up
breast massage. Yeah, because that's what the engorgement is. They get like too full, and you haven't. Yeah, so it hurts so.
She was in there like she was opening up a can of pickles, or a jar of pickles.
So you got to massage them. Got to massage them. Even doing that is supposed to help with like creating or bringing back your milk flow, or just creating it if you don't already have it. But I do want to like stress, or at least share, I won't say stress, but share like the reasons why, because I came across this one site called Hot Holy Humorous, and they like really snubbed this whole A&R thing, adult nursing relationship.
Really?
Yeah, they were basically was like it, like everybody in the comments, the person over who actually wrote the blog or whatever was like, that's weird. And that was like pretty much their stance on it. Excuse me. And so I was like, I just wanted to like say, like, share why somebody would be interested, and why a man would want it, why a woman would want it, just why. And one of them is what I shared earlier. It makes them feel nurtured. So, real quick, jumping back into it. Why would a man want to breastfeed? It makes them feel nurtured. Could just simply be a fetish about lactation. What?
No.
Oh, it looked like you had a question. And or something said, one of them is like he likes the taste, and I was like, but is that enough to like do this? Because in a lot of these, couples were doing this like multiple times a day, because women who are producing breast milk, they have to pump, they have to empty multiple times a day, or it hurts basically. And so I'm like, I don't see that just the taste of it being enough to keep anyone coming back like 4 times a day.
4 times, yeah, that's a lot.
For like
That's a lot.
20 minutes at a time, 20 minutes at a time, like that seems like excessive,
It's excessive
if it's
as hell.
just you like the taste. Like,
And that definitely means y'all both working from home. That's a lot. Yeah.
Right.
You gotta change your whole diet up. You're on a liquid diet.
But this one story I read, this guy was saying that his girlfriend had introduced him to it. She had just weaned her 2-year-old, and it just kind of came into play.
Mm-hmm.
But then he was like taking his lunch breaks and going to visit her. And
word.
Yes.
Damn. Play
and
up.
stuff. And I was like, that's excessive, but
hey man, if you can make it work, yeah.
Right. Like, obviously he was making it work, so I guess more power to you. It's just like, it was like his own little therapy session, I guess.
All right.
Or they're aware of the health benefits of breast milk, and then that's just drinking breast milk. You don't have to suckle for that.
Yeah.
And wasn't that something isn't that what one of the things Anthony Mackie did in Pain and Gain? Wasn't he like ordering breast milk or something? Chugging breast milk because he wanted to like bulk up. Yeah. I know he was taking the shots in his ass and his dick stopped working.
That was a weird movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
And so if you're asking like, why would a woman want to do this, especially after breastfeeding a kid, because they are disrespectful to the nipples.
They be gumming the shit out of them nipples.
But just having that experience with their partner, it arouses them. They want to stimulate their breast into creating more milk. So maybe it's like a hand in hand. I have to breastfeed, and sometimes a woman has her milk supply is like, it's kind of slow, and your body produces it based on demand. And so if she's like having some issues, they're creating it, then having that other
source of relief.
Just, keeps it coming regularly.
Okay.
And it helps to balance the unevenness of breast.
Yeah, Melody used to freeze hers, my sister.
Oh, really?
Because she made too much. So she would freeze it.
Yeah, because having a lot of the times, like, babies prefer one. They favor one over the other, and so then you deal with your breasts being uneven.
Look at these little freaks, just like us. I got a favorite nipple too.
You got a favorite nipple too?
Mm-hmm.
You're so stupid.
Yeah. Just like y'all, women do too. There's always one breast that's bigger than the other. They like that breast. They leave with that one, come in the room like, hello, how's everybody doing?
You know what? My favorite nipple is my right one, but my bigger breast is my left one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just more sensitive on that side. Anyway, y'all didn't need to know that, but now you do. Breastfeeding can be an erotic experience for some women, particularly sensitive to the nipple stimulation. So, so how do you start adult breastfeeding? Basically, if you're into it, talk to your partner. And that person who wrote the letter, obviously, they're into it.
Yeah.
So what? You've been nursing for 8 years. You still into it?
Keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like
going.
both parties are on board.
Choo-choo. Everybody aboard of the nipple
keep
train?
Keep doing it. Think about what the two of you want to achieve, which that sounds very like, I don't know, very strict. Like, what do you mean? What do we want to achieve? But maybe I'm just looking at it.
I mean, the achievement can just be the sexual gratification or the arousal. Like, you want to achieve, you want to just achieve a healthy, or continue maintaining a healthy sexual life.
Well, I was thinking like micro down to like specifically, what do you mean? What I want to achieve by breastfeeding my partner? I want to breastfeed my partner, but
I want to achieve this nut. Nut that's a goal, man. That's a goal.
Yes,
nut is a goal.
Hey, it's some women, some of us out there, we can climax off of nipple play.
Oh yeah.
So hey, So tips for inducing, not giving you any drug names, do that on your own. But hormones can help. I read that there are certain types of birth control that help with keeping your milk flow or kicking it back into gear. Certain supplements stimulate the breast and nipples because our bodies are amazing, and it'll kickstart it if you just start doing it dry. It'll kickstart something. So the whole process. But for it, your partner has to latch on properly. So they need to learn that because it's not the same as just nipple play. And it's not suitable. Don't force it. If it doesn't work, it's okay. One of you, if somebody's not comfortable with it, either you have a serious infection because like skin can be broken, and then also if there's an STI in the feeders system, then that can be passed. So don't do it then. And or if you're in a lot of pain or just leaking all the time, because who wants breast milk stains in all their clothes?
Right.
Yeah. But I enjoyed researching this topic. Like, I appreciate that. And so now Tahira and I have to go sit and talk about whether or not we're going to induce some lactation. Have a nice long chit chat about it. Yeah.
We ain't gonna have a long chit chat.
We not. It's not.
Now that Fair in the store buying certain clothes, she ain't finna fuck up her shirt. She ain't gonna even do it.
He knows me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm into it. I'm into it. That's my opinion. What's yours? But yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that.
I do. I didn't know there was a thing. So expanding my horizon of knowledge.
Yes.
On the sexual play tip. You know what I'm saying? Out here. Never stop learning, people. That's what this podcast should show you. Never stop learning. I feel like the moment that you refuse to learn anymore, you become closed off, is the moment that you become obsolete. And that's like just in every facet of life. So
absolutely,
never stop learning.
Look at you dropping gems and stuff.
I be dropping I'm Butterfingers with the gems, dropping them shits all over the place.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Another episode of More to the Story.
You know what I'm saying?
Bye.
That's fair. I'm to here. We'll see you next week.
I think we covered that part.
Yeah, we do it at the end too.
No, we don't.
We gonna start doing it at the end.
I'm not. You're on your own.
That's fair enough to hear. Talk to you later. Bye.